There's never been a van quite like Volkswagen's ID.Buzz Cargo. There are more practical EV commercial vehicles in the class, but nothing remotely as eye-catching. It's a completely different interpretation of what a medium-sized LCV can be.
Did you ever imagine that your company's medium-sized van would ever look like this? Well, the styling of this Volkswagen ID.Buzz Cargo might be retro. It's based on the brand's classic T1 van, but its engineering is decidedly future-orientated. As the name suggests, it's the van version of the ID.Buzz MPV passenger carrying model, and like all IDs, it's fully electric and it's based on the Wolfsburg conglomerate's advanced MEB full battery platform. Volkswagen doesn't suggest this to be the most practical mid-sized EV van you could choose. It isn't, but the brand will contend that this is the most car-like LCV in its class, and crucially, the model with the longest EV driving range. Sounds promising. Well, to find out more, you're going to need the usual comprehensive car and driving road test. Given that the MEB platform that's in use here was primarily designed for medium to large cars and not a commercial vehicle, you wouldn't expect the ID.Buzz Cargo to feel especially van-like to drive, and it really doesn't. With a 204 PS electric motor, it's not short on grunt, and its single available 77 kilowatt-hour battery is impressive in range too. It has a class-leading best of 256 miles. Thanks to a healthy 310 newton meters of torque, away from standstill, it certainly feels a good deal more urgent than its main, more conventional, primarily Stellantis group designed mid-sized EV rivals. The 62 miles an hour from rest sprint occupies 10.2 seconds en route to a very modest top speed of 90 miles an hour. The car drive platform is supple over bumps, and both wind, noise and tyre roar are well suppressed. Towing weight is rated at 1 tonne. Some rivals, though, can pull more. There are 4 drive mode settings: Eco, Comfort, Sport and Individual, but you're not spoiled for driving modes or lots of brake regeneration settings. There's just a B option for the gear selector, which decelerates the vehicle by up to 0.3 of a G off throttle, which is useful but nothing like enough to deliver one pedal driving at low speeds. As with the MPV model, ride quality is really excellent and very un-van-like. For the highway, cruise control with intelligent speed assist comes as standard, and there's more camera safety kit than you might expect to get in a van. There's a tight 11-meter turning circle, which along with this glassy cabin should make the Buzz feel very maneuverable around town. All the usual VW Group drive assist features are available: matrix headlights, Car2X, swarm informational technology, and the travel assist semi-autonomous drive system. Did you ever think your company would get the chance to run a medium-sized van looking like the ID.Buzz Cargo? Probably not. It does seem a contradiction in terms for an LCV to prioritise style over boxy practicality, but that's what we've got here, and you'll either think it ridiculous or charming. There'll be no in-betweens. Strangely, Volkswagen's only offering this standard 4,712mm long body shape, which is annoying because the people carrier version of this design is also available with a long wheelbase platform, which would have suited this van version much better. You might not think big wheels would suit this EV van's eco remit, but you get them anyway here. Base Commerce trim has 18-inch steel wheels. Those are replaced by these large 19-inch bicolour Tilburg alloys on this Commerce Plus variant. As with the MPV version, the front incorporates the iconic V-shaped bonnet, which pays homage to the classic T1 bus, as does the huge VW badge in the centre of the nose, the largest such emblem fitted to any Volkswagen model. The LED headlights, like the windscreen, and the huge front quarter-light windows stretch around almost halfway to the front doors, and they can, as here, be fitted with the brand's intelligent IQ light tech. This current body length places the ID.Buzz between standard and long wheelbase versions of vans in the class below. Citroen's e-Berlingo, for example, is 4,403 millimeters long in standard form and 4,753 millimeters long in long wheelbase XL guise. A typical medium-sized EV van, like say a Citroen e-Dispatch, would usually be just under 5 meters long in its most usual standard form. Inside this Volkswagen, there's the usual 3 abreast van-like seating ahead of a plastic bulkhead with an inset window. This full-height panel separates you from the cargo area. Look around and a typical van driver would think it all of much higher quality than would usually be the case with an LCV cab, but it's not quite as nice as the ID.Buzz MPV because that model's lighter coloured plastics and brighter upholstery are replaced here by darker, more practical shades. The MPV model's Play and Pause branded pedals are replaced by conventional items too. The driver's seat is heated and you sit quite high with a wide view through the vast windscreen. The high-mounted minimalist dashboard is unique and it houses a 5.3-inch digital instrument display which moves with the steering wheel as you adjust it and can alter its layout to prioritise navigation, directions or trip data. The auto gear lever is on the steering column and there's a 10-inch centre touchscreen with over-the-air updates, plus Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone mirroring. This monitor also houses the ventilation functions, although you can also access these by a provided climate fascia button. As in the MPV model, the touch-sensitive steering wheel controls can be frustrating to use, as can the irritatingly fiddly audio and ventilation touch sliders, which are unlit at night. And there's the MPV model's awkward-to-use touch-sensitive panel by your right knee, which doesn't give you much haptic switch feedback, so you're never quite sure whether you've turned something on or not until you take your eyes away from the road to check it. The steering wheel spoke touch-sensitive buttons, they are equally frustrating to use, with the mode button on the left spoke actually operating a speed limiter rather than drive modes. They get their own separate lower dash button. At least there's plenty of cabin storage space with double level door bins, cup holders at either end of the dashboard, a deep central phone cubby with twin USB-C sockets, a shelf above the reasonably sized glove box, and a long stowage tray on top of the dashboard with USB and 12-volt ports. There are twin coat hooks on the bulkhead behind the seats too. The useful Buzz box from the MPV version of this model is optional here. It's a removable console that fits between the front seats with storage compartments and mounting points. Prices from launch and at the time of this test in early summer 2023 started from around £43,500 ex-VAT for the entry-level Commerce version, with the better equipped Commerce Plus version costing from around £48,500. That's ex-VAT of course too. Both prices are after deduction of the government's £5,000 plug-in van grant. To give you some idea, grant-deducted prices of typical mid-sized EV vans these days start from around £35,000 to £40,000, e.g. a Fiat e-Scudo, about £5,000 more than the cheapest grant-deducted price for a long wheelbase version of an EV van in the class below, e.g. a Citroen e-Berlingo XL. Either of those two cheaper LCV class alternatives would give you more carriage space than this Volkswagen. It's also worth pointing out that a spend similar to that required for this Volkswagen would also get you another quality EV van alternative, and one with a lot more space, the Mercedes e-Vito, but one of those would only take you 162 miles between charges. If you're minded to stick with the ID.Buzz Cargo, at least you'll find it well equipped. Even the base Commerce ID.Buzz comes with a heated driver's seat, cruise control with a speed limiter and intelligent speed assist, an anti-theft alarm system, and also Volkswagen's App Connect smartphone mirroring setup, including Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Stretch to the plusher Commerce Plus version we have here, and you'll be treated to a rear view camera, a heated windscreen, adaptive cruise control, 19-inch Tilburg bicolour alloy wheels and an intelligent park assist system which automatically steers the van into spaces. Media provision at this level is enhanced by a Discover Pro infotainment system with navigation built into the standard model's 10-inch screen, plus a wireless version of the App Connect system. The key option with both variants is the Buzz Box compartment, which hinges down from the base of the dash, revealing a couple of cup holders, a bottle opener and an ice scraper. You can specify powered sliding side doors too. Other key options which are fitted here include the brand's intelligent IQ Light Tech, a wireless charging mat and a 230 volt outlet on the front passenger seat cushion frame. We'd also be interested in the optional park assist system, which can be programmed to remember up to 5 different parking manoeuvres. You will probably be paying extra for your choice of paint colour too, maybe quite a lot more actually. This test van's Starlight Blue metallic finish, for example, costs just over £1,000. Disappointingly, you also have to pay extra for a Mode 2 Type 2 charging cable, which you won't want to be without if you find yourself stranded without access to a wall box or a public charging point. Those retro looks do entail practical limitations, and sure enough, the elephant in the room here is carriage space. Now, to access it, there's the choice of either this top hinged tailgate with its impractically white finished badge lettering, or twin doors with a 50-50 split. Once everything's open, the 3.9 cubic metre cargo capacity that you'll find available to you is well below par for the medium-sized van sector that this Volkswagen's body length and price suggests this ID.Buzz Cargo should compete in. It's more like, but still a bit below actually, the kind of cargo area capacity you'd expect from a long wheelbase version of the more compact EV van from the class below. A long wheelbase Renault Kangoo E-Tech, for example, offers 4.2 cubic metres. Boxier medium-sized EV vans in the next class up typically take around 6 cubic metres of capacity. The Ford Transit E-Custom, for example, takes between 5.8 and 9 cubic metres, depending on body shape. This ID.Buzz Cargo model won't ever be able to match that because Volkswagen refuses to offer it in the long wheelbase body shape you can have with the MPV Buzz version. Even in the standard form though, this model has enough floor space to fit 2 Euro pallets inside. It's the high positioning of the floor to make room for the battery and the rear-mounted electric motor that limits capacity, although the upside of that is that it's set so high that there's next to no wheel arch intrusion, and you also get a decent maximum width of 1270 millimetres from side to side. Be careful how much you try to cram in here though. The payload is well down on what you get from rivals. Just 607 kilos with base Commerce trim. With this Commerce Plus variant, it's just 592 kilos. You can access the space you do have quite easily. Volkswagen fits sliding doors on both sides as standard, not always the norm with vans of this size, although the opening they reveal is somewhat narrow at 756 millimetres in width. There's no extended roof height option, so the maximum interior roof height figure of 1330 mils will have to be sufficient. And the load lip at the rear is 632 mils off the ground. LED interior lighting is provided back here, as is a 12-volt charging socket and 6 floor-mounted lashing eyes, plus 2 more on either side of the rear wheel arches. There's also the smartest load floor covering we've ever seen. A cutout moulding in the centre of the plastic bulkhead panel suggests some sort of load-through facility into the cab. That's actually provided lower down to the left with a small aperture. There are other nice touches. Space for a first aid kit is provided in the right-hand cargo area sidewall, and a warning triangle is built into the inside of the tailgate that also has lights shining down from the inner lip to aid loading at night. As we told you in our driving section, the EV range is an easily class-leading 256 miles from the 77 kilowatt-hour battery, gross capacity of 82 kilowatt-hours. You want to know about charging, which with either variant takes place using a Type 2 connector and works via an onboard charger with a maximum power of 11 kilowatts. This replenishes the battery from empty to full in about 12.25 hours from a normal 7.4 kilowatt garage wall box. You can reduce that to about 8.25 hours if you happen to have a 3-phase grid connection. But if you simply plug in using a regular domestic plug, well, you're looking at charging taking 39 hours and 30 minutes. If you're out and about and find a rapid charger, you can use that thanks to the provided CCS connection. The maximum rapid charge power is rated at 175 kilowatts, but in an average charging session, the charging power will be at about 115 kilowatts, and that replenishes the battery from 10 to 80% in about half an hour. A rapid charge like that will give you about 140 miles of driving range. The central screen has a charging section, and into that you can add local charging stations, or you can manage battery replenishment via the usual provided app. Finally, there's the warranty. Volkswagen cars are limited to a 3-year 60,000 mile package, but with a Volkswagen commercial vehicle, which is what all ID.Buzz models are classed as, the mileage limit there is raised from 60,000 to 100,000 miles. The battery has its own 8-year 100,000 mile cover. There's also 3 years of pan-European roadside assistance. That's included with no mileage restriction. The paintwork warranty lasts for 3 years, and the ID.Buzz Cargo is protected too by a 12-year anti-corrosion body warranty. Service intervals, they're every 24 months, and there's no mileage restriction in that time. So, style over substance? Well, it depends what you mean by substance. Now, yes, the Buzz Cargo's load bay is small by the standards of the medium-sized van segment, but this Volkswagen fights back with a more complete specification than most mid-sized EV van models and a much higher electric driving range. Plus, there's its eye-catching style. Nothing else that you can choose in this class will get people looking at your company's van in anything like the same way. Further incentives here lie with the fact that this Volkswagen is the most car-like model in the sector to drive and to sit in. Plus, it'll keep its value better than anything else in the segment. But is all that enough to overcome the practicality downside? Well, if it is, you'll really enjoy running one of these.